Know what it is, your boy Stu, What's New with Stu, right here, hotspotATL.com, and I got the legend in the building, the legend, the homie Shab Moss. Y'all might know him.
Yeah.
It's Bow Wow. You know what I mean? What up, dog?
What up with it, bro?
You coolin'?
Hell yeah, you already know.
Alright,
look like I'm coolin'. Look, I got my sweats, my hoodie on, got my dunks, my J's. I'm chilling.
So you chill mode.
Absolutely.
Alright, so seems like you took some time off from music before. So you back on the scene. What made you decide to come back?
Yeah, what really made me decide to come back was timing. You know, it was all about timing. I mean, even during my 5-year hiatus, you know, I was still staying relevant, but just in different, just in different avenues of the game. You know, so it was like, what up, Brat? So it was me doing CSI for 2 years. You know, a lot of people fail to realize, like with Bow Wow, I'm talking like I'm not here. I like to talk about myself in this light because it's true. There's so many different characters that stand within this little body of mine. So it's like, you know, if I'm doing a movie, my fans like, do an album. If I'm not doing an album, it's like, yo, when you gonna host something? It's like, if I'm not hosting something, then they want me to do this. So there's so many hustles. So for me, I didn't really see the difference or feel the difference because I was still staying in front of my audience. First thing I did was 2 years of 106 in Park. Couldn't have picked a better show as far as staying in front of the young people, the millennials, and everybody that's up on, you know, what's new and what's hot. I hosted that, then went to CSI for 2 years, 4 years of TV. I come back, we do Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, and I think me coming back home after that whole LA run and the New York run, me living there for two years and LA for 2 years, got back in here and just felt it again and just tapped in. But it was the timing. I couldn't have been in artist mode during that time because I was in actor mode and hosting mode. I was just in a whole nother.
Right, because you wear so many different hats. Like you said, you did the movies, you did the TV, you did the music, you did the acting, you put your executive hat on, you do all of that. You know what I mean? So after you've done all of that, like, what do you feel like is next for you? Like, what do you want to dabble in next?
Just 4 years of music. You know, I think what's about to happen with me is I'm about to just get back to what I'm accustomed of doing. You know, and what the people know me for doing, and that's music, movies. So for me, it's just hitting the music shit really hard for like the next like 2 years, 3 years, and just you know, we just dropped the record, which is, you know, just now bubbling. It's not even a week old. You know, we got that circulating and blossoming all around the world. But that's what it's really about, you know. And the movie people, they'll call, you know, they always call it. When shit is hot, or you the hot artist, you got the #1 record, everybody calls. Right. And that's when we'll pick a movie and we'll knock one out if we got time. But it's all about the music, getting back on the road, touring, and doing what doing what the people know me for doing. Right.
I mean, you came in the game like so young, and you witnessed a lot.
Yeah.
You know, you witnessed a lot. You know, and you know, you've gone through from the Death Row era to, you know what I mean, the early 2000s where you found your success. And now, you know what I mean. So it's like, what was the hardest part for you to go through, and like, how'd you sustain it?
The hardest part was never the haters. The hardest part was never the outside people. The hardest part was trusting myself and believing in myself. Not that it was hard to believe in myself. It's you know, your biggest critic to me is you. You know, there was times where I'll be in the studio and I'm like, you know, all right, this shit just ain't hitting. You know, maybe they right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do need to just act and just, you know, get my Will Smith money and ride out to the sunset. Like, I don't need this hip hop shit. You know, maybe they right. And you know, for me, it was just staying locked in and never giving up and just staying at it and knowing like, okay, a hit gonna come out of this shit. I just gotta stay locked in and stay engaged. You know, I might have to turn down a couple bags at these nightclubs that call me to want to host. I might have to turn down a play, which I did because I really trust and believe in what I got. And that was really the hardest part, is just getting over that self-doubt, you know, of, can I do it again?
All right, cool. Your father now. Your father now. How has being a father changed your perception of the world now that you got to, like, explain the world to another whole human being? Like,
I mean, being a father, to me, it's easy because, you know, it's all about, you're just a life coach. You know, everything you went through is kind of easy. You just look at your life and the things that went wrong in yours, you try to steer them away from the things that went wrong in your own life. So it's easy. I mean, it's changed me as far as my view on women. I look at women differently. You know, it's chicks that like that I probably smashed before, and I see them now Or they might walk in a room with another dude that play in the league or something.
Right.
I don't ever say nothing because I don't want nobody to feel awkward. But at the same time, I look at that and I'm just like, damn, I used to really be like, man, this what I was like. What? No, I got a daughter like this, man. Like, or if a girl is too thirsty and she send me like a nude first, like they think I'm impressed. Like I've been seeing titties since I was 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? That ain't new to me. So a girl might send some shit like that to me, I hit her back like hey, little mama, you ain't even gotta do it all like that.
Like I thought you was gonna hit me about some business.
Like I'm on my Pac shit. Like, I'm like Tupac, man. I'm
Right.
like Tupac with it, man. I don't want it if it's that easy. You know what I mean? I don't know who you let have it. So
I feel you. So like what would be the biggest mistake of yours that you made that you would want to steer your daughter away from?
Not being more in tune to my business early on. I think a lot of artists go through that problem, which is okay, because you're rookies. Like I just seen 6ix9ine do an interview, and he said, you know, the first time he ever got booked, like he did it himself. And you know, the promoter called him and said, like, what do you want in the green room? And he said, the what? What the fuck is a green room? Like, what is that? Like,
he had no rider, no nothing.
He didn't know what nothing was.
Right.
Like, absolutely. So, you know, I mean, this game is
Would you allow your daughter to get into show business?
Yeah, if that's what she wanted to do.
You support it?
Absolutely. If that's what she wanted to do, I'll be here to coach her, guide her through it. I mean, she already has it. And yeah, if she's with it, I'm there. I gotta be her manager though.
Okay, dadager.
Exactly.
Dadager. That's what we're gonna do.
I gotta watch over the books. Gotta watch over the books. But yeah, I think that's the main important thing, though, man. That I would tell her is read everything and be in tune to your business and ask questions and get involved. You know, I'm involved in every process of my stuff. So I think that's the number one thing artists fuck up with is when they get in the game. You come from the hood. You don't have. You know, I don't give a damn if you graduate from high school. Like, there's nothing that can prepare you. There's nothing in high school that can prepare you for the music business. You know, you just got a talent. That's all they see. You got a multi-million-dollar talent, but you got the brain of a 1-year-old when it comes to this business shit. So they'll take advantage of it.
Right.
And Dr. Dre, as great as he is, he went through it. You know, not reading his contract right. Got fucked out of 2 contracts.
Right.
So it happens, and you learn from that. And now he's a billionaire. Right. Well, allegedly. So now you pass on that knowledge of the do's and the don'ts, and that's all it is.
All right, cool. You mentioned women before. You've been in some real high-profile relationships.
I ain't been that high.
You've been in high-profile relationships.
It could be higher.
It could be higher.
Like,
I mean, Beyonce higher.
Yeah, well, Tyra Banks is close.
Tyra Banks is bad. Tyra Banks is bad.
I had a chance to kiss Tyra Banks twice on TV. Yeah, that was fine. I don't think it's gonna get no higher than that. I mean, yeah.
But now you just seem like really happy, like genuinely happy now in a relationship. Like what's the difference now?
I think I'm more mature. I understand women more. I used to have a temper problem, anger problem. Learn how to control that a little bit, right, Andy?
Shout out to Andy, man.
I learned how to control that a little bit. And my patience, my level of patience has definitely grown. And those are like the key things that able me to even be in a relationship or knowing that it can work. You know, a lot of my relationships I knew I was the problem, you know, and I fucked up, whether if it was cheating, whether if it was, you know, just doing the things that men do.
Right.
And
not being attentive and, you know,
yeah. Well, I've always been
busy.
Yeah, well, I've always been attentive. I've never been the type of guy that's been sloppy or got caught cheating. Like that's never really been my thing, like a cheater. Right. My shit has been more of, you know, it just falls apart. You know, you might argue every once in a while, and then that one bad argument comes, and you get upset. You go out with the fellas, get drunk, you end up saying some shit to your girl you don't want to, and then it's just over. Right. You know what I mean? Like, my shit never ends on, I found you doing this, it's over.
There ain't no dirt.
Nah, it's never dirt. It's always a bad argument. Right. And we break up after a bad argument. That's how my shit always ends up. But, yeah, I've had my share. But now, like I said, I'm cool. Me and my girl is, you know, we both live in Atlanta. You know, she's not famous yet. She has dreams and goals of becoming an inspiring artist, which she's working on that now. But I'm just cooling, man. I'm living life. I'm focused on me. I got a girl that doesn't demand the light, you know, doesn't demand the attention. Just roll with me and believe in me. I think every man deserves a solid woman next to him that believe in him and can give them that strength that they need.
All right, absolutely. So you're a basketball fan?
Big time.
Played in basketball movies, of course.
Yeah.
What's your NBA team?
I really don't have a squad. I'm more of a a player's person. I'm just a fan of the game.
Right.
So for me, it varies. Like, you know, on 2K, I pretty much play with anybody, but I have a go-to team. I like James Harden.
Okay.
I like playing with the Rockets. I like players, man. I just like to watch a good matchup. I just love the game.
You think the Rockets gonna take it this year? You think they can unseat the Warriors?
It's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be between either squad.
Between Houston and Golden State.
Yeah.
You was on the internet recently playing basketball.
You scared me. I was about to say, oh shit, what did I do now? No, I'm playing.
Nah, it's good. Nah. You and Lonzo ball?
Yeah.
Hooping? What was that like?
Man, it was dope. You know, that's my second Laker I ever played against. You know, I played Kobe one-on-one, but it wasn't as smooth as me and Lonzo's game.
Right.
But one thing about me is I'm a people's person. Like, I'm a realist, and I don't really like to fuck with people a lot. Like, I tend to shy away because I know how cats are. You know, everybody got money, everybody got power. And but with Lonzo, I could say that was my first time meeting him and watching Stephen A. Smith and watch everybody talk about him, the way they talk about him and how the sports, you know.
And his dad, and you know what I mean?
Like, dude is really a good, cool, young man.
Yeah,
like,
you can see that.
He's cool. You know, he's into everything we into. He's hip to, you know, the culture. He's hip to the music. And he's just a real cool dude. And they say, like, the jumper is, like, not working, but he was making that shit. Like, we seen it in the flesh, like him making that shit. So they can kill all that noise. But we played 3 games of horse. He won game 1. I took game 2, which was a combination of what leaked to the internet. It was a combination of game 1 and game 2.
Okay.
And in game 3, you know how NBA motherfuckers are. You know, if you're not in the league and you beat somebody in NBA, they pride get high.
Right.
And that last game, his pride got high, and he horsed me to. He had no letters. I had the full horse. Right. Like, it got crazy. So, shout out to Lonzo Ball, man. Triple B's, Big Baller Brand. They always welcome to come to the studio. I rock the Lonzo.
I want to say if who win between you and Quavo. Quavo be hooping. Okay,
so this is the conversation, because I know this shit right here gonna go viral when I say this. Jermaine brought that up last night. He said that you know, once that footage leaked out of me and Lonzo playing and everybody know we in the city, Jermaine was like, just know that you might get some cats in your comments on your DMs saying I'm pulling up on you for the 10,000 and 5K.
Right.
And he mentioned Quavo first.
Quavo, if you got 10 bands.
Ain't no if. He got the band.
Yeah, of course Quavo got the bands.
She got the bands.
If you want to put the 10 bands up, Quavo.
Yeah, no doubt. I would love to do that.
Right.
You know, shout out to Quavo, Amigos, and them guys, man. But yeah, Jermaine brought him up, and a lot of my fans brought up Tory Lanez. I'm like, Tory Lanez did not beat me with that ugly ass behind the shoulder jump shot. I fuck with Tory, that's the homie. But I think that's what's dope about hip hop. You know, I think that, you know, more shit like that needs to happen because it brings us together. And you know, we might not make the same kind of music, and we all out here hustling and chasing our dreams, and we have aspirations of being the biggest artist that we possibly can be. But I think throughout the business, we get lost sometimes with, yo, do a record, or yo, bro, can you send me a beat? It's so, we hear that shit so much that to break the ice, it's cool for, hey, yo,
pull up at the gym, let's go home.
That's who. And never talk about rap until like 3 months later after we build some type of bond, and then that's what makes the music sound right. That's how I like to work.
Because it's more organic that way.
It's way more organic. Like, you know, I met Yachty. I never met Yachty before. I met him passing through the airport. You know, he was trying to buy my crib for me, and I never met him. And we met each other through passing, and we've been texting ever since. So I'm more of a realist when it comes to meeting people. But I would love for Quavo to pull up and 2 Chainz too. I see he got that ugly ass hoop he got in his studio. Chainz, stop playing. Come get on that parquet, man. We got whatever you want, big blunts, extendos, whatever you need to make you comfortable. We got you. But you know, home court advantage this way. Already.
Last thing, you got a birthday coming up.
Yeah.
You got a birthday coming up. What's your plans for your birthday?
Plans for the birthday, the same but a little different. I'm adding a little twist. Every March I always do at least like 20 parties. Securing the bag, you know.
Get that bag.
I kind of planned this year out very strategically, and by me releasing the single, when I did, it gave me time to also tag along the single release party with the birthday party. So it's 2 in 1. There you go. So we gonna hit these 20 parties, these 20 markets, pull up, you know, do what we gotta do, and let the people know we in the city, and you know, spread that love, and pop 1 million bottles of Ciroc and Deleon, and you know, and get it going.
Definitely. So what do you like? What do you want for your birthday? Like, what would be a dope gift?
For my record to go #1. Straight up. You know what I'm
That's
saying? A top 10 record, that's a hit. Top 5 is a hit. Number 1, we already know it. That's a bona fide hit.
Right.
So anywhere in the top 10 on them Billboard charts, I just want to see my name back on them Billboard charts. You know what I'm saying?
Make it happen.
Yeah, that's all we want. We working. We applying the pressure.
Dope. Well, there it is. I appreciate you stopping through, my
All
boy.
the time, dog. I appreciate you for having me.
What's new with Stu? Make sure you check out the full interview on hotspotatl.com.
That's right.
Got the homie Bow Wow in the building.
And make sure y'all check out Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta every Thursday, 9, 8 Central, only on WeTV, the #1 reality show on Thursday nights. We got that shit on lock.
Already. Growing Up Hip Hop. Make sure y'all check it out, alright?